Hey guys, what's good? Mike here, Laker Talk. Let's talk Laker basketball. I want to give my thoughts on this Lakers loss to the Utah Jazz. Lakers lose, but there are some good takeaways that I saw in this game. First off, I want to give a shout out to my Dodgers. Dodgers tying up the series with the Houston Astros 2-2. Gave them some optimism in my Instagram video earlier this morning. You gotta see, the only way you succeed in life is through optimism. And so I was giving some love to my Dodgers and my Lakers. I thought the Lakers might pull this out, but my heart wasn't in this one. Listen, Lakers lose to Utah Jazz. The Jazz have been tough to beat for the last 25 years. I'm not lying, okay? You a Laker fan for over 20 years? There's not one time we went into Utah and really whooped their tails or beat that team or had a good shot. I mean, when we had Shaq and Kobe, tough. They were tough. When we had Kobe, Powell, Lamar and them, tough. We couldn't beat this team. I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter who they have on their team. They could have a team of Timofey Mozgov, Shmush Parker. They would be tough to beat at home. I don't know what it is about Utah. Going up there playing at Utah, I don't know. They're just tough to beat. It's a no-brainer. Okay, the fact that the Lakers lost, it's not even. I didn't even flinch. But you know, if the Lakers got blown out by 30, we would be a whole different mindset. We would be calling for some heads, or we would be like really pissed off. The Lakers kept it tough, around a 9-point lead. Got it down to like 6 at one point, but they were playing. Here are the takeaways that I got from this game. The Lakers guards are playing really good defense, and I see a change in how we're approaching the defensive end, especially with our second unit. Josh Hart, he has a lot of heart. You know, he gets in people's kitchen when he plays defense. Love that guy. And Julius Randle, second unit, is playing tough. Like, he's taking on the challenge of picking up guards. You know, really love that. I like the second unit, but also I gotta say this: Lonzo Ball, our future point guard. If you look beyond this year into when we have some all-stars on our team, we're gonna be nice. Right now, Lonzo Ball. When I was watching this game, I wasn't so concerned about us taking a lead and winning. I just kind of felt the game, it wasn't going there. So I'm looking detailed situations every time Lonzo was on the defensive end. Lonzo, I don't know. Somebody's got to point out, isolate Lonzo's defense in the video. I don't know if Laker film room should do it, because he's really good at that stuff. Somebody needs to isolate Lonzo Ball's defense. That sounds kind of weird. Isolate Lonzo's balls. Isolate Lonzo's defense in a video and pinpoint all the things that he's doing right now. From a rookie, he's so smart. Like, he knows how to. Like, he's sometimes playing defense with his hands behind his back. Like, he's like, I'm not fouling him. You know, like, he knows how to body somebody. He knows like his length. He always breaks up a pass, like when like a pick and roll passes. Like, he has a lot of length, so he doesn't allow the guards to really. There's not that clear space when the big sets a pick and then rolls to the rim. Lonzo length disrupts that a lot. He doesn't get rattled when he goes defensively one-on-one with somebody. He hardly gets beat. He has quick feet, and he doesn't go for pump fakes. And so when you combine all that, one thing though, he could get beat on a pick, like on a screen. He doesn't fight, but he's getting better at it. He doesn't fight all the way through a pick, and so he might get beat on that sometimes. But outside of that, when he's one-on-one with different, when he switches, like even with bigger, like he can defend the 1, the 2, the 3, and decently he can defend the 4. Like, in, you know, like they don't have a mismatch that much when he switches on a 4. That's how impressive his defense is, and he has really good hands, like smart hands. Like he knows when to go, you know, when to go for a rip and all that stuff. You know, Stu Lance always calls out his hands in terms of like getting into passive lanes and all that stuff, but that's not his big forte in terms of like really getting into passing lanes and all that. But I'm really impressed with his ability to stay with a guard. And then when I was watching him, and then I was watching KCP, I'm like, we really got some really good defenders at the guard position. Where we're lacking is, you know, decent shot blockers and rebounders down low. Lopez is not a good shot blocker or rebounder, and you know, so we're lacking on that aspect. You know, Brandon Ingram's not a big rebounder. I don't know if Larry Nance Jr. What did he do today? He had 10 rebounds. So Larry Nance Jr. is stepping up on the rebound. On the rebounding, but Lopez had 3 rebounds. I mean, we're not getting anything out of Lopez. I thought he was I tweeted this out. I thought he was a sure shot, like 18 to 20 point guy a game, you know, but he's not. We're not getting anything from him. So Lakers right now, I take away the hard-nosed defense from the guard position in terms of, I can see that looking really nice when we get some, you know, like if we were able to land Paul George, you know, and we were able to land another all-star in addition to Paul George or something like that, I can see we have some really nice defense in that aspect. We still need some rebounding and shot blocking at the center position, but so that's what I take away from what I was seeing, because I wasn't really concerned about the win. I was just looking at how well Lonzo as a rookie right now is playing defense. You know, the shot's going to come. Obviously, he has the passing, and he's going to rebound. He couldn't rebound today. I mean, Gobert is like a giant down there, so they were taking up space. Utah is a big team, so I wasn't tripping about Lonzo's rebounds this game. I'm glad that he had like 3 shots to fall down from the outside. But outside of that, that's what I took away. And we're not getting enough scoring on the offensive end. But Lakers played well, and then Josh Hart coming off the bench, and with that second unit with Julius Randle, they're really giving some tough energy with Jordan Clarkson, you know, and Kuz, with doing a lot of the scoring for that group. You know, that's pretty much it. Decent takeaways. I'm not tripping on the loss. I'm not blaming anybody about the loss. We were going to lose no matter what. Listen, Utah is one of those teams where if we had played really, really well, they would have played just well enough to beat us. That's the reality of playing at Utah in Utah. Utah comes to the Lakers, or it's in Staples Center, completely different story. They're hardly even, they're like 50% of what they are when they play at home. I don't know what it is about Utah. That's just Utah. Okay, when they're on the road, they kind of suck. When they're at home, they can beat the Cavs. They can beat the Warriors on any given day, in my opinion. So that's just Utah for you. Anyway, that's my thoughts about tonight's game. Some good takeaways, defensive end, and like Lonzo's and the Lakers are a little, I would say, incy-wincy bit. They're getting a little tougher on the defensive end, and I like that. I've seen that over the last few games. Let's carry that on to our next game and just try to get better from there. Anyway, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Commenting, liking, and subscribing. Commenting, liking, and subscribing. And catch me on Twitter and Instagram at MikeSportsLA. We'll talk soon, guys. Peace.